Elevator Pitch, the only podcast pitching fake Christmas sequels. This is the podcast where we pitch fake movies to real actors and directors, and sometimes genres. That's what we're doing right now. Will Peters.
Hey.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays to you, everyone, and Pitch Nation, all of you. Matt specifically.
Me specifically.
Who's here?
Merry Pitchmas, our second annual Pitchmas Spectacular.
Yes.
Yeah. Last year we covered the critically acclaimed Red One before pitching some great Christmas movies. That were fun to clip out.
Real winners.
Yeah.
And Red One, already a holiday classic.
Yeah, we had Canceled for Christmas. That was mine. Tanner, who is, as he described to me 5 minutes ago, blasting his calves right now, he pitched Jesus Walks. I remember that, which was a road trip comedy. It was like Idiocracy with Jesus or something.
Yeah.
But Will, what was yours again?
Mine was The People versus Kris Kringle.
Yes, it was the courtroom drama.
Courtroom drama. Courtroom Christmas.
Yeah.
And take me back.
That was a great episode. But today we're gonna do what all good things do, and is mine them for more content, profits, as they call in the business, a sequel.
Bingo.
But we're gonna pitch real Christmas movie sequels, so like fake sequels on pre-existing Christmas movies.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm excited to do so because I actually have two ideas.
You got two you're bringing to
I got two. We'll pitch one, though. You know, I just want to fly one out to you.
Okay.
I actually have three, but the first one is just one line.
I got one, and it's going to win Best Picture.
Best Picture?
I don't know. At least Best Actor.
Speaking of Best Picture, I Love L.A. The people are clamoring for another recap. I Love L.A. episode 7, Divas Down. Tension between Maya and Dylan at the start.
We knew it was coming from Maya.
We knew it was coming. She's got to go meet up with this French socialite. Is he a socialite fashion designer? I don't know.
Yeah.
And Dylan's hanging up a fucking shelf or something. Shouts out Santa Monica. Says it's pretty nice. It's a good way to describe it.
You're right.
Yeah. And then
it is pretty.
And then Maya says, I hate chill culture. Not everyone can be lifeguards. One of the great jokes of this episode, in another episode that was filled with a lot of very implausible sitcom-y tropes, some stuff that I've been complaining about a little bit. Maya puts a knife through her foot, goes to the hospital.
Yeah. Tough.
Yeah. And
would hurt.
Yeah, and Tallulah has to get to the dinner. She fakes being like an Orthodox Jewish school teacher to do so.
Maya does.
Yeah,
Maya
and then she gets her to the dinner.
Yep.
And ends up quitting her job and just doing Tallulah alone. Charlie is back with British Io Edebury. I try every time I do the podcast, I pronounce her name differently. I apologize. Professional win, personal loss.
Yeah.
And then Daredevil, remember Charlie Cox, Mr. Daredevil's in New York. You know they're gonna hook up. It's gonna turn into Devil Wears Prada when she goes to Paris and hooks up with the Mentalist.
It's gonna be effing messy.
Yeah.
Man.
Will, what'd you think about this episode?
It was kind of, well, I mean, it was the whole coming to a head of Dylan and Maya. I feel like they were planting that seed.
In the trailer,
2. Yeah, it was early. You're like, friend of the pod, Nick Conchola.
God, he's got such a high usage rate on this pod.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta throw him in there.
Yeah,
he's made a great shirt.
Yeah,
dude. So gotta give him his flowers.
I will say, during your great holiday party, when I ran into him and Sarah,
girlfriend of the pod.
Yeah, girlfriend of Nick Conchola of the pod. And I was like, yeah, like Josh Hart, because we're thinking about printing those shirts with great poster he made.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah. We're going to make a lot of money off them. Sarah immediately goes, you're going to make money off them? I thought that was pretty funny.
You're trying to wiggle your way into his business.
I'm trying to, dude. I'm just wiggling my way into everything.
Yeah. I stand with you, Nick. Me and you will make a lot of money. But
yeah, what do you say though?
I actually think it might have been even Sarah's prediction.
Is Sarah an associate producer of the show?
She might be.
Yeah,
she might be now.
over at Canyon Coffee.
Yeah,
yeah,
over at Controller Productions. Sarah actually may have called this like episode 1 or episode 2. Her prediction was that that this show is headed for a Dylan Maya breakdown.
Well, I think that,
and then you could feel it.
I'm not sure that's.
I want to give somebody their flowers if I can. Somebody that most of the podcast doesn't know.
An inevitable take, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it did happen, and it was. I don't know. It was it's one of those episodes where they're just throwing a lot at the wall, and here's my other thing. I don't have any suggestions really for the show. I don't know what they should be doing or what they shouldn't be doing. I just know that there's too many good jokes in the show for me to each episode leaving
disappointed.
Yeah, just a little bit disappointed. And this is all to say that I'm still enjoying watching it. I'm like, at this point, there's one episode left this season.
Oh, really?
I think there's only 8.
There's only 8. So the show's going to end with her hooking up with Daredevil?
I think that's probably likely.
Listen, and the jokes are still flying. Charlie walking out of a hair transplant and saying that he doesn't want everyone around him, including all the Netflix mid-level executives he's getting his hair transplant to know with.
Yeah.
I just botched that, but it was a great joke.
Fair.
I think that I got some suggestions, though, if you want to hear.
Hit me.
They have trouble getting from point A to point B, and I like point A, and I like point B,
mm-hmm.
and hell, I like point C.
Shit.
I like where it's going, always, but I don't like how they get there. I think that's kind of what we're kind of...
It's a little clunky.
It's just like a knife went through her foot, and she goes to the ER, and they're like, you got to wait. It's like, I get if I have like an ear infection, I wait 3 hours at the emergency room. A knife went through her foot.
It's a bus of Orthodox Jews. They got to go first.
Yeah, and then they go to the kids, and I almost said, then they get to the Jews. I can say that.
You can.
Happy Hanukkah.
They won't let me.
I won't let you. But no, then they get into the emergency room, and there's like 3 kids with like a sprained ankle or something.
You got to make sure they're okay, though.
Yeah. It just seemed like an entire setup to just play on the prior social media joke of people thinking that Rachel Sennett is Jewish, which is like, it's like, I see everything. You see the pieces. You see what they're throwing at the wall, as you said.
Yeah.
But and this is a problem I've had with it weirdly is like the problem I have with Sinners. It's the problem I have with a lot of things with really creative young people.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess people aren't that young anymore, but like Coogler's 40 years old. But
yeah,
I think I'm just saying, going back to a point of like, sometimes our institutional hierarchies of apprenticeships of writing have just completely fallen by the way. Not sometimes, they have fallen by the wayside. And there seems to be a lack of knowledge on like strict story in a lot of screenwriting now.
Sure.
And it shows in like every single genre, right?
Mm-hmm.
It shows in big spectacle action movies, and it even shows in something like I Love LA, where I'm just like, there has to be someone in that room to say, and I quote to any screenwriter or any screenwriting professor, this is not tracking, I think that's kind of the holdup with some of this kind of stuff.
Sure.
But I don't think many people care about that. So
yeah, I don't think they do.
I care about it.
Yeah, no, and
does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, and I think that, I think that's a good distinction. I think it's an interesting point, because I don't think that most people really care about that. But I do think it's an interesting point, because I think that the show, I think it could be even better than I think that, and I think that it succeeds in a number of fronts. But like I said, I'm not in the room. I'm not making the changes, but I think that there are changes that could be made. I think it could be streamlined.
Well, do you think that, like, and this is why I think it ties so closely to Entourage,
mm-hmm.
is that Entourage to me is also a show about the material lives of Hollywood people.
Sure.
That doesn't necessarily dig too far below the surface, but I'm not sure that's intentional or unintentional. Like, is it because they don't know how to write a better show that's a little more internal, or is it because they're just basically saying like, there is no internality and this is actually the real life of these people, and therefore you should observe it as it is,
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of like, it's just interesting in itself. I mean, like this influencer culture, whether you're on the management side, like Maya or Tallulah on the talent side, or you're just kind of in like this world, like, like a dress, like a designer, a wardrobe stylist, like Charlie or like whoever you are in this world, like, does it just being in this like rob so much of your internal self and your soul that like is this just who you are and there is actually nothing kind of to investigate about it? Because it doesn't seem like they're that interested in it all the time, you know? I think the closest they get is Charlie watching his sex tape in the VHS room or whatever.
Yeah.
Which I think is probably like one of the more like, I think it's like probably one of the better parts of the show right there, you know? Him using that like the group chat thing to kind of circle back on it.
Yeah. It's a good thread.
Yeah.
It's a weird thread.
It's a weird thread.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And it kind of like leads me to be like, well, the creators of this show are all in that world. And
yeah.
Is it that they don't have any capacity to dig deeper, or is it that they just don't feel they need to, or is it that they feel like I'm confused about a lot of that. I think that's an interesting question to ask about these types of things.
Yeah. I think it's, I think that they've been renewed for a season 2. I think there's plenty of room for them to, they've probably already started writing season 2, I would imagine. They've probably already started kicking the tires on that. And I would imagine that they'd look back on season 1 with many lessons learned. And I imagine that we would see we'll see some changes in season 2. I don't know what they are, but I would imagine that for a lot of these writers, it is their first go at this. That's all I got on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, tune in for the finale. Yeah.
Check it out. Episode 8.
Episode 8. We'll be live, right? For that one.
Yeah, we're going to be live.
We're going to pitch some Christmas sequels to pre-existing movies.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Christmas movies in general. Do you know that the first Christmas movie is called Santa Claus? 1898.
He created the mold.
First use of double exposure in movies.
What?
So like how you could take a negative and like print other thing on there.
Mm-hmm.
So they did that, and it looked like Santa Claus flew into a house, and it blew people's fucking mind.
I mean,
I watched it today. It was pretty crazy for the 1800s.
He's coming to my house this December 25th.
All right.
I asked for a pony this year.
Yeah, well.
I plan on getting one. Santa.
If
he listens.
I just wanted to say that. I found that
cool.
today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Christmas sequels that do exist. Die Hard 2. Home Alone. And I'd say I'm not interested in the Die Hard kind of, I think the second one also takes place on Christmas Eve. So, we'll
It's it's at the very least it's a winter movie. The whole thing is covered in snow.
Yeah, I think it's Christmas Eve.
So yeah.
Home Alone 2 Lost in New York,
mm-hmm.
Santa Claus 2, and 3 with Martin Short.
And the miniseries. They went limited series on it.
Well, there's a Disney Plus run of all those. I mean, they did like a Home Alone.
They did Sweet Home Alone.
Disney Plus in 2021 was a dark place.
Home Sweet Home Alone is very poor.
I think that the silver lining out of the Bob Chapek Disney Plus, franchise mining, is that it brought the world Olivia Rodrigo, who starred in the High School Musical miniseries. Yeah,
and that's good.
That's good.
Yeah,
she's great.
People like her.
Yeah. But we got Princess switched again. I wrote that down because I like the title. Then there's like a subgenre of like movies that weren't Christmas movies that they made sequels. They're like, fuck it, it's a Christmas movie.
Oh.
Yeah. Think about a good Christmas Vacation.
Sure.
Bad Mom's Christmas. Oh, sorry.
Christmas Vacation, the best of all the vacations.
Probably the best one.
Yeah.
Harold and Kumar, very Christmas 3D.
Yeah.
Daddy's Home 2, Mel Gibson and Sean
Sure.
Lithgow.
Nothing says Christmas like Mel.
Just yeah. I mean, nothing says Hanukkah like Mel. just some stuff to inspire you.
Yeah.
As we go on this journey.
You can go anywhere with Christmas.
Can I just throw a couple freebies out before we get to our real ones?
Sure.
What's just sitting here for us? Red 2 instead of Red 1.
Well, they already did make a Red 2. The sequel to Red is called Red 2.
Wait, what's Red?
Bruce Willis, Morgan Freeman, Mary Louise Parker.
They made Red 2?
They made a Red 2. But you could go Red.
I wasn't aware of that.
TWO.
Oh, yeah.
But Red the number 2.
No, that wouldn't work because Red 1 is the code word. So the Red 2 also has to be the code word.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Red. Well, just hypothetically, they didn't make Red. Well, actually, Red 1 is ONE. So then Red 2 could be TWO.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, I thought.
You could go TWO.
I thought you said TOO.
Mm-mm.
It's one of our
You
best
could.
podcasts. What do you think the budget was of Red 2?
I think it was high. The first Red was a hit.
Really?
And then I saw the second Red with my grandfather.
Okay.
And I can't imagine he enjoyed it. It wasn't very good. The first Red's bad.
This is where we need Tanner right there is to do
Play my grandfather.
Yeah.
My dead grandfather. Yeah. Red 2, Red 2 with The Rock would probably be better than Red 2 with Bruce Willis.
I'm thinking Red 1 is Santa Claus. That's the code word for Santa Claus. Red 2 has to be Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, that's good.
So it's probably the sequel to that one.
If only Red 1 hadn't cost $1 billion and made no money,
Yeah.
or else we could get that.
Yeah. All right, second freebie idea I have.
Yeah.
This is the Santa. I know they made a miniseries, Santa Claus, of course, with Tim Allen. Did they make a full Tim Allen miniseries?
Yeah, they made, I think, 10 episodes.
10 episodes? What the fuck happened?
I'd find out how many. But they made it.
I had a flyer idea where it's like a cancel culture sequel on those movies, where it's like current modern day Tim Allen, and they're like, "Hey, Santa hugged me weird," and there's like an investigative journalist who's like, "It's time to talk about Santa Claus."
You need to talk about Santa.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I mean, it's gonna ruffle some holiday feathers.
Santa Claus abuse of power.
He does it.
Yeah, an elf is like,
Santa. He works those elf to death.
An elf, like, there's like a class action lawsuit against him.
I mean, first of all,
people versus Chris Kringle.
I mean, yes,
Yeah.
but first of all, the Santa Clauses,
Yeah.
Not a miniseries, a 2-season show.
There's 2 seasons,
6 episodes each. They went limited series twice on it, basically.
2 years in a row.
2 years in a row.
Oh my God.
2023 was when we last checked in with Tim Allen and the Clauses.
Who are the Clauses? Who are the other ones?
Let's see. I mean, this is... I can't imagine anyone watched this. Who?
This is fake.
Okay, let's see. Elizabeth Mitchell was Mrs. Claus, obviously.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't either.
You expect me to know who that was?
Austin. I don't...
she was in the original one.
None of these... I mean, Cal Penn appears as Simon Choksey for 6 episodes. Gabriel Iglesias got 6 episodes as Chris Kringle.
Gabriel great. So he's one
Fluffy.
of them. I see what they're doing there.
He got some play in season 2. I mean, this show's unbelievable. I can't believe that they went back for more.
This kind of circles back to last year when we had our Pitchmas Spectacular.
Mhm.
And I don't think that Tanner grasped the concept of it, which kind of did put us down a side road there. But when you said that Christmas movies have become incredibly disposable recently.
Yeah.
And then I said, yes, they have been, because they're not meant for like family tradition anymore. They're meant for like, let's see what this new one is. You watch it on one holiday and you're never supposed to watch it again.
Yeah.
It seems like that's kind of a part of the Santa Clauses right there.
Yeah, I mean, they're just like, we know you aren't going to watch this again, so we'll have one for you next year. But this year, it's this.
Yeah, but
You
like
need to watch this.
that does create an influence to not try very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of check the boxes.
There's a trait.
Are you going to tap into any of these fake Christmas movies or disposable Christmas movies this year?
Now, I was on a run of that the last couple of years where I was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to watch some of the outliers. I mean, we've already met the Family Stone came up on the
No, but I'm not talking about those ones. I'm talking about like low budget Chad Michael Murray Christmas movies.
I will never watch any of those.
That's my point. That's the
No.
disposable.
That I will never watch.
The Family Stone, they were like trying to make like a movie.
They were, but
Yeah.
even the Happiest Season on Netflix, like it's more effort than a Chad, but it's, and honestly, it's not horrible. Happiest Season is actually in the top.
People really, really like that movie.
Happiest Season is in the upper echelon of these.
I think
movies.
if you get Victor Garber, Kristen Stewart, and all those people, Aubrey Plaza, right?
Yeah.
I think you're really trying. I
Yeah.
think if you get, actually, now movie stars are in these fucking movies now. Like the Michael Showalter one you brought up last week.
Yeah.
What's that one called again?
Oh, what fun!
Oh, what fun!
On Amazon Prime
Michelle
right
Pfeiffer.
now. Yeah,
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Dominic Sessa.
Dominic
In his-
Sessa?
His second role since
They got Sessa?
they got Sessa.
Oh shit! I gotta watch it now.
You know
Oops.
what Sessa 2025 fall has been?
What?
Now You See Me 3.
Yeah, I did do that. Which is, I
And
think I like
this.
that move for him. I like him going.
I mean,
3.
it's if you're his agent, you're like, I don't know, what can we put you in? The only movies they make are Lionsgate sequels to Now You See Me, and Michael Showalter gets a movie a year. It's like, and then we'll give you Anthony Bourdain.
That's the
movie in
thing.
6
Yeah,
years.
he's just treading water financially
Until he gets to Tony.
until he gets to Tony.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I think that the Tony idea is unbelievable.
Yeah, I think it's a real winner.
And I think it's only unbelievable because the documentary, which I watched, which was a very worthy compilation of a lot. I mean, basically this guy, Anthony Bourdain, like 30 years of his life were basically on camera.
Yeah.
And this documentary team had to go through and like create a like emotional and also plot driven narrative of 30 years of his life through. I mean, I can't imagine how much footage these guys looked through.
Yeah.
They did a very good job doing it. But it was almost like because his entire life was a documentary at some point that like it was interesting to see some of this B-roll. But I think probably weirdly, this is the one version of someone where I think the biopic might serve it a little better.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the books are great, but there's also going to be young Bourdain. It's going to be like before all this stuff.
This is Tony.
Oh,
This ain't Anthony. This is Tony.
I'm ready. I'm ready for Sessa as Tony.
I am too. I'm ready for Sessa
scared.
Yeah, everybody's scared. I'm ready for Sessa to do stuff. I'm ready for people to be in movies that are interesting to watch. That's what I'm really excited about. So we'll see what Sessa could do.
We love you, Sessa.
Yeah, keep it up, man.
Anyway, let's pitch.
Yeah.
Picture this. You're at work. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Who friggin' knows? And then ding, an email comes into the inbox. It's the Pioneer newsletter. You read through it. You say, God damn, if that wasn't a cold cocktail for my inbox. Sign up today at thepioneer.online. That's thepioneer.online. All right, back to the show. Will, what order do you want to go in here? You feeling like you want to yes and some, or do you want to pitch some and get some back?
Why don't you go first?
Okay,
I'll yes and a little.
After my two fake pitches here.
Yeah,
fake Christmas sequel pitch.
Mm-hmm.
I've got. They've made Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
Yeah.
They've made Home Alone 3 and 4. Let's pretend they don't exist, though, right?
And 5 and 6.
And 5 and 6?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is like this is a situation. Oh, what movie did this where there's a race of sequels?
They've done it in Halloween.
Halloween, they did it.
They did it in Home Alone.
Oh, did they race?
Kevin comes back in multiple iterations.
Really?
It's like it's a new actor as Kevin.
No, I know that, but they never get Culkin back.
They never get Culkin back. Yeah, so I guess if you're bringing back a character, Halloween's the best example.
Okay.
They're like 2 through 10 don't exist.
Don't exist. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Modern day Home Alone sequel. You ready?
Yeah.
We're like Terminator 2 it, where the roles are almost reversed. All right.
Okay.
McAllister is the fucking villain.
Whoa.
All right. And here's what's going on. I got 2 options, but I want to pitch the first log line to you because I think this might be this is like the zanier version. All right.
Okay.
After a life of basically becoming Neil McCauley, that's what Kevin McAllister becomes.
Yeah.
Because his entire childhood is basically filled with betrayal and learning how to become the greatest burglar ever, you know? It just seems like he's destined to just become like I
just did that.
Yeah. Well, they just did that, right?
Yeah.
But I see him having to steal some form of jewelry or something from a retirement home, from some woman at a retirement home. You know, he's desperate. He's fallen on bad luck, and he's now kind of like a small town petty thief. And he finds that retirement homes are easy to break into. But who's staying at this retirement home is a 90-year-old Joe Pesci.
Damn right he is. Yeah,
that's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
And it's Joe Pesci, 90 years old. I'm thinking he has some like caretaker who's like fucking Aaron Pierre or something. Who's gonna like
do all the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's I would love if Pesci came out of retirement again.
Yeah.
After he came out of retirement for Pete Davidson's Bupkis on Peacock, which nobody watched. Went went off the air and he silently retired again, I guess. And now we bring him back.
We can get Pesci back. I thought Pesci was incredible in The Irishman.
Yeah, he's an incredible actor.
Yeah.
He's an incredible burglar that runs into a child multiple times. He's great.
But also,
he's a great comedic actor.
Yeah, I mean, Macaulay Culkin is like hot again now.
Yeah.
He's like in the news like all the time.
He's finally capitalizing on that in the social media world where he's like, I still exist and I'm Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah. And he was on the cover of New York Magazine this week. Did you see that? Yeah.
This week.
Yes. He was in the 18 Reasons to Love New York, and it's Macaulay Culkin, and I'll tell you right now who he's with.
Rory Culkin.
No, he's not. Oh, Rory.
He's a little...
Not Kieran. He's on the cover with... the Subway Takes guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Kareem something.
Wow.
It's these covers where it's like them on the subway.
Oh, okay.
They take different people. We got Karl Anthony Towns and Ben Stiller in one.
Yeah.
Kieran Culkin, Subway Takes guy.
Macaulay.
Yeah, and then we got Cameron Winter and someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Macaulay's hot.
Good stuff.
Yeah, he's married to Brenda Song.
Yeah.
Brenda Song has somehow become like the biggest fan of Los Angeles sports ever. Do you know about this?
No, I don't.
She's just like televised like on like every Lakers game and Dodgers game. She did the Rams schedule announcement video.
Good for Brenda.
Ryan Russillo retweeted her at a Lakers game once and said, "I'll never forget this." Anyway, Home Alone 3. It's reverse, and that's a villain. I also read another version of it where like Kevin McAllister sort of becomes like a Tony Mendez from Argo guy.
Yeah.
Where he's like an exfil guy for the CIA because once again, he's become incredible at like just breaking people out of places.
Yeah.
Because he, breaks out of his house. I don't know. But
would that be a darker version?
I think that's like the intense thriller version of it.
Okay.
After like a life of exfil in the CIA, Kevin McAllister has to break like an elderly Joe Pesci, like Irishman style, like red wine in prison. He's got to like break him out of prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then Pesci's kind of a cool guy in that one.
Yeah.
Which one do you like better? They're both pretty good.
I got to think about what Disney Plus is interested in.
They're interested in the first one.
They're definitely interested in the first one.
Yeah, they're interested in Aaron Pierre basically eliminating Kevin McAllister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rich
too.
I mean, the second one is interesting in a, from a story perspective. The redemption.
Yeah.
Of Joe and Kevin coming together.
Yeah, let's not forget.
It's not Joe in the movie.
Yeah. Chris Columbus has not cashed in his Nosferatu check yet.
He's active too.
Yeah.
He wants to get out. He's
on Netflix. He's making Christmas Chronicle movies.
He is,
yeah.
But I feel like he was announced recently as he is going to direct something big-ish. I feel like that was coming. Oh, it's
the Thursday Murder Club.
He is writing. He directed the Thursday Murder Club, which I think that came out.
Netflix movie. He's big on the Netflix.
He's big on Netflix,
yeah.
And then he has apparently written sequels to Gremlins and The Goonies. So we'll see if those come to fruition.
Chris Columbus got like quietly canceled only because of the Explorer who shares a name with him.
Oh yeah,
he didn't get, but like
he had to go quiet for a little bit.
Yeah, he had to lay low.
It's like I share a name with the worst guy around.
Yeah. Do you think that he tried to change his name to Christopher Indigenous Peoples Day?
I would have looked into it. If I was him, if I was his PR rep, I would have said you should look into that. I like the first. I like the first one.
Yeah.
Truthfully, especially after seeing Home Sweet Home Alone, and I know these movies aren't linked. We're in a world where that movie doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I think this movie
was that a movie or a TV show?
That was a movie.
Okay.
Written by Mikey Day of SNL.
Really?
Yeah. He's got a couple writing credits under his belt.
That was just a quick job he did, for a couple weeks.
Good for him. Take it where you can get it. That movie's awful.
He also hosts Is It Cake? Mikey Day's getting paychecks left and right.
He's got a family to feed. That's why he's still on SNL. He's like, I got kids, god damn it. I mean, that movie was so bad. I'm like certain that this movie, once again, in the hands of probably I don't know. They'd throw this one to the theaters. They tried with Freakier Friday. They'd go back to the cinemas.
Mm-hmm.
This movie would be terrible. I just think that we don't see Macaulay act. He did do Fallout recently. He was in season 2 of Fallout. I didn't watch that.
He seems like someone with just an incredible amount of money.
Yeah.
Who is just like, when I know the producer, I might think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do him and Chris Columbus still like each other?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't hear their names linked a lot. But
I think we get Kieran in there too.
Of course. I think Kieran
I think that's where I think he kind of comes back into movies, is like if the Culkin brothers can get back together.
Yeah.
That's something that I think like the entirety of UTA will think is going to make like $8 billion, and then they realize that like nobody gives a fuck.
Who do you think makes a movie together first, the Culkin brothers or the Coen brothers? Right now, it leans Culkin for sure. The Coens have a distaste for each other.
Are they really beefing that hard?
I think they're really interested in.
I don't think they are.
Like Solo. You think that they're?
Yeah, I went on a deep dive actually recently, and I think that they are like, maybe we actually do one together again.
They should. They should do that.
I mean, Marty Supreme's coming out. Now we got the Safdie brothers kind of going head to head here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Josh is going to win that battle.
I know, but do you think that they could come together maybe for
I hope they do.
Red 2, you know?
Yeah, to get on board Red 2. I hope they do. So
you got Culkin brothers, Coen brothers,
mm-hmm.
Or the Baldwin brothers, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe the Baldwin brothers make this movie. I mean, I definitely like getting Pesci involved.
Yeah.
I think that he would be mildly interested in doing it. I think, I mean, if he's proven he will make Bupkis, basically, at this point. There's a previous record of making Bupkis.
Yeah.
Coming out of retirement to make Bupkis.
I think we underrate how much these old actors love money.
Yeah, definitely.
I forgot to mention this before, but I was reading about, because roommate of the pod, Noah Paradise, mentioned to me last night that Will Ferrell turned down $29 million to make Elf 2. Do you know about this?
I know he's like, I won't make it unless there's like a really good script.
Yes. So his reason was always that the script wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
And I guess it wasn't good enough to make $29 million, which is an insane payday. But,
yeah. And for a while, I guess he was like, I mean, I make enough movies.
Yeah. I mean, he made the Ron Burgundy podcast. All right. I don't think he's being that sacred, but James Caan, the late great James Caan, was once asked about it, and he said that, and I mentioned this, old people love money, and he goes, yeah, after Elf came out, I was so excited. Finally, I have a franchise, a hit. Oh, finally, I can make enough money and my kids can just do whatever. That was what he said about Elf.
Scott Conn can finally retire.
Yeah, I was like, dude, your son has been on NCIS for 35 years. He's in 3 Oceans movies.
He's in 900 episodes of Hawaii Five-0, the second rendition.
Is that really James Caan's worry? It's like, I have to make a shitty Elf movie.
I gotta help.
So Scott Caan's kids don't have to live off the royalties of Hawaii Five-0, the measly royalties of Hawaii Five-0.
They gotta be better than we think.
Anyway,
it is funny how Will Ferrell appears to be very sacred. I mean, he was the same way with like Anchorman 2. Like they went 10 years before making a second one. It was like, yeah, we just didn't feel. And then they made a terrible sequel.
Then they made they're like, wait, what if he thinks he's blind, but he's not blind?
Yeah.
So like, all right, we can go. Yeah,
I'm ready.
Call it Universal. I do like that bit,
but it's wild that it's honestly incredible they've ever made Elf 2.
It's the biggest surefire. Well, the other thing that James Caan did say explicitly, he said that Favreau and Farrell did not get along, which is really interesting. 2 nice guys of Hollywood.
Yes, and it does feel like Favreau is probably way more like involved and demanding than any of these other guys that he works with. Maybe McKay would be.
Do you think that's true? Because Favreau also seems like an improv kind of guy on his sets.
He does, but where he's ended up is like so like with the Disney of it all and the Star Wars of it all is just like so different than where Farrell has ever wanted to go. Yeah,
he's not an anarchy type of guy.
And Elf is quietly like a very complicated movie visually. There's a lot, especially the whole thing at the North Pole. They pull a lot of tricks. Like it's not just like, hey, Will, stand there and be really funny. It's like we have to like frame you in a way where you're a giant.
Yeah,
and
all forced perspective.
Yeah, it's like he's they're playing around a lot. Like,
yeah.
John's serious.
I know we're off topic here, but I do have to. Do you think Elf is like the most important movie of the 21st century, business wise? Think about it, because it launched the career. Swingers launches the career of Jon Favreau as like a guy in Hollywood, but
Sure.
Elf is basically like you can give this guy a movie and he can do what he wants now.
Yeah, he could make Iron Man.
Yeah, and he made Iron Man, which launches the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
And Will Ferrell, I think, easily defined comedy along with Judd Apatow, who he then worked with immediately after.
Yeah.
In Anchorman.
Mhm.
Defined comedy for the next 15 years. And Zooey Deschanel got her big break. And she was in New Girl, your favorite show.
Somebody's favorite show out there listening, probably.
That is a really important movie.
It is very important.
And it's also the last great Christmas movie, canon movie, outside of two movies, I would argue. Love Actually and The Holiday, which both I think did come after it.
Yes, I think Elf is the last true 4-quadrant holiday film. I think The Holiday and Love Actually belong more in like you're not going to turn it on for the whole family.
Dude, I think every family watches those movies now.
Maybe not with a child, though.
Maybe not your family.
My family would not, I will say, but I think many families would. But I'm talking like young children to old children.
Yeah.
Or let's call them adults, would watch Elf. Whereas I don't know that you'd put Love Actually on for the kids. I'm not saying you shouldn't.
Young children.
They need to learn.
Young children to really, really old children. What are those called again?
I like to call them adults, but
yeah. Well, I told
Elf is big.
I told you last year when we did the Pitchman Spectacular that was the first movie I remember seeing in the theaters.
Yeah,
So I was there to change cinema as well.
You led the charge. I mean, and it's a hugely important. I mean, it was Will Ferrell's first real starring movie. I think the year before or that year, he's a co-star of Old School.
He had Night at the Roxbury.
Yeah, and I like Night at the Roxbury, but this is a new level. Elf is above Night at the Roxbury.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sets a chain of events that we can't undo.
We can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until we make Elf 2.
And James Caan passed away.
He died.
Poor man.
Yeah. Scott Caan has to go back to work.
Scott Caan.
And his kids have to get a job.
Scott Caan's like De Niro being asked why he did War with Grandpa. He's like, I don't know. I got 8 ex-wives.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to all 7 of the previous ones.
I actually can't stand with that Caan slander.
You love Scott. Or you love James.
I love Jimmy and I love Scott.
I love the Caan. I love the Caan family.
Yeah.
The Cott family. I'm not, but
the Koch family?
Yeah, I don't love the Koch family as much, but the Caan family.
It's a Christmas episode. It's a 4-quadrant episode. We'll watch your mouth.
Sorry. Yeah, good for Christmas is this movie, Home Alone.
Yeah, Home Alone.
What's it called?
Yeah.
Home Alone Next Generation? Home Alone Rebirth? Home Alone Vengeance.
God. Maybe like Assisted Home Alone or Home Alone. Which one do you like better, first of all? Which plot do you like better?
I mean, the second one where it's like he has to like somehow team up with,
but that's like the more standard one, I guess.
Yeah.
It's very tone shift.
I think him having to duke it out with Pesci again, but this time it's like it's Macaulay comes across as the bad guy initially.
Yeah. Is that the more interesting one?
Yeah, it's interesting.
But I think the prison one's the better movie.
Yeah.
That's that kind of the weird part of it.
Yeah.
But if we went with the first one, we got Aaron Pierre as the assisted home living guy.
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin, Joe Pesci. And then maybe some sort of like Pulp Fiction-esque, ride or die, hot romance. Maybe we just get Brenda Song in there with him, maybe too.
Or we're just killing Daniel Stern.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what's he up to these days?
I feel like he's like a grandfather. He like got out of crime and has a family.
Is he just out there?
It's like, man, I really wouldn't have expected you to clean your act up. It's like,
I think Kieran's the detective.
Cool.
Yeah.
Any room for Rory here?
Yeah, what's Rory up to in life? Rory Culkin definitely has like a AI company right now.
I hope so. For him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Rory Culkin's Signs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does TV.
He does TV, so he's still in the game?
Yeah, he's still bouncing around.
I bet he was up for Succession. I bet it was him and Kieran.
Yeah. Which one do we like better?
Anyway,
Cool.
so we got.
Yeah, I like it. My movie is capitalizing on everyone's favorite property, the most tried and true Christmas classic, which is A Christmas Carol.
Okay.
We remake it every year. We are due to remake it with Robert Eggers and Ty West. Both are getting a crack at it in the coming year.
Oh, it's a friends with benefits situation.
It is, yeah. Both of these projects have been announced. I'd like for neither of them to exist.
What is A Christmas Carol again? Is that Scrooge?
That's Scrooge.
Okay.
Yeah. That's our Scrooge story.
Yeah.
And that's our other than the birth of Christ, I guess, that's our oldest Christmas story.
Is it?
And I guess
Dickens?
Yeah, Dickens.
Yeah.
All the way back to Dickens.
Mm.
But I want to turn the page.
Yeah.
To what happens after Christmas Carol. Because Christmas Carol, for those at home, you'll recall that he wakes up after being visited by 3 specters in the night, a changed man willing to give it all to charity, to save the life of Tiny Tim by, I guess, just being really nice to him now. And, he's got a lot of money. Maybe he can help him out.
Is A Wonderful Life A Christmas Carol? Or is that just...
No, it's in a similar vein.
Okay.
It's like definitely riffing on that idea.
But he comes back, saves Tiny Tim.
He comes back, saves Tiny Tim. He goes to Christmas dinner at his son's house. He can't believe it. His son is shocked.
Yeah.
He gives money to his coworker. His coworker, it's his employee.
Nelson Mandela is based in South Africa.
Yeah, exactly. Either way, it's a glorious
coworker
to get his little coworker. But what happens after he goes to his son's Christmas party and we've got some hot toddies running around. We got some eggnog, spiked, and let's just say Ebenezer Scrooge has one crazy night.
Can I ask you a question though?
Yeah.
Is this sequel, as you continue, I just want some context, like in the form of like a movie just in general? Or is this like, I'm reading this like in the London Review of Books and it's Dickens writing it?
It is a comedy parody. It's like, this is like A Christmas Carol meets The Hangover.
Got it.
But in that time.
In the 1800s.
Yeah.
So we got a classic Sherlock and Holmes situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll hope for better. But we probably won't get much better. And yes, he has a little too much eggnog. Ebenezer wakes up the next morning like, what the fuck did I do yesterday?
Yeah.
And he's pissed. He's so hungover.
Yeah.
He's angry as all hell. And he's like, oh, God damn. And his butler is, people are knocking on his door, waking him up like, hey, Ebenezer, you promised that you were gonna help build the schoolhouse today. On December 26th, the perfect day to do that.
He's a good guy now.
And he's like, what? No. Fuck no. Basically, his drunken stupor that he's fallen into, he's woken up to realize that he hasn't changed at all. And this movie, he has to go on a quest to undo all of the good deeds and all the deeds that he doesn't realize he did in this drunken state all through Christmas night, where he's like, Christmas Carol always ends with him going to dinner. What happens at dinner as he's drinking the eggnog and into the night where he wakes up and he's like, all that shit must have been fake. There's no way that was real.
Okay, this is maybe too good to say on the podcast.
Okay.
I think maybe we should delete this, to be honest with you.
What I'm pitching right now?
Yeah, I think it's like a really good idea.
It's Christmas Carol 2. Revenge of Ebenezer Scrooge.
Can I make like a slight suggestion to your plot? I think it's maybe better if he goes through his entire journey, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like drunk or blackout drunk during that journey.
Oh, sure.
Because then he's like, what? Wait, what did I do last night?
Yeah, because he was sober, I guess, when he woke up on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So it's like, he can't be like, what happened?
Yeah,
he already knows. So yeah, I guess.
So maybe it's like a situation where he's like, he has too much eggnog and he's really drunk. And then he's visited by 3
more ghosts.
No. He's like, that's the Christmas Carol. Is it like, if we're framing it as the Hangover, the Christmas Carol is you spin my head right round, right? And then they wake up the next day, and the plot of the Hangover is them, trying to find Doug, and the plot of your movie is him undoing the events of.
Okay,
does that make sense?
So it's a reimagining of A Christmas Carol.
Yeah,
in the sense. So it's,
no. It is what you're saying.
So
I'm saying because this is already not a direct sequel. This is
Right.
more like an adaptation of sorts.
Sure.
So like, if the movie opens and he's like hungover,
Yeah.
the blackout the night before, which is not a part of the movie,
Mhm.
right? Is him being visited by the three
Ghosts.
the three ghosts,
Mhm.
and then him, like being like, oh, it's a Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
And then the sequel is him like exactly what you just said.
Okay. But at the end of a Christmas Carol he does wake up and he's sober and he is like, let's go change. I'm a good man now. So I'm saying this movie would have to start after that. So it's because the Christmas Carol ends with him having woken up after the third spirit has visited him and he's like, I want to change. I want to live a different life. I'm Ebenezer fucking Scrooge.
So he's like, I'm a good man, and he tries being a good man for one day, and he's like, that's enough.
Yes.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah,
He tries being a good man, and then he gets so drunk at the Christmas party that there's a couple ways to spin it where it's like he gets so drunk at this Christmas party that he actually ends up doing really bad shit. he crashes his buggy.
And he's like, I'm tired of being a good man, but like, you're still not, dude. Yeah.
You have so much you have to undo. Like, he gets into a fight with his son. He's like, hey, let's forgive each other. And his son's like, you've been the worst dad in the world to me. His horse accidentally runs over Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim gets kicked in the head.
Tiny Tim goes blind. And he wakes up and he's
I can see you.
So it also could be that Scrooge wakes up on December 26th and from his hangover, and he's like, that was a crazy night. I'm still a good man. And it's people being like,
no.
Last night, what you did is unforgivable. You ruined my family's life.
So then he doesn't have much work to do to be a bad guy anymore now, though.
Yeah, I get it's hard. It's really, the whole pitch is like, it's more of a joke. I'm like, I don't know what the actual plot is.
Maybe that's why it needs to be the hangover plot of it, where it's like, reimagine the Christmas Carol as he's visited by three ghosts and he becomes a good person, but he's maybe like on Quaaludes the entire time, or what's going on in the 1800s? Like, he's on like opium the entire time.
He's on penicillin. He's on ether. He's on ether. He's huffing ether.
Yeah, he's huffing ether. And he goes through this entire experience, and he wakes up and people are like, at like 4 p.m. on Christmas, people are like, wow, like, you're a good man now. Like, and he's like, what the fuck happened last night?
What? What do you mean I'm a good man? I don't. Yeah, I mean, if it's just a Christmas Carol with like he
has to like find the three ghosts, just like they have to find Doug.
Yeah,
but not Doug. I mean, they have to find he's like, oh, I gotta find these three fucking ghosts now. What did I tell you last night?
Yeah. What happened last night? Either way, I want to be a good guy now.
And the ghost is like, dude, you don't fucking remember? It was crazy.
He was really important. Yeah.
That's the only thing.
I think Christmas Carol with a hangover spin is something. There's gold to be mined there in them there hills. Playing Scrooge, I thought that you could go the fully British route. You could put like Hugh Grant as Scrooge, dress him down a little bit.
Well, that would be very off-screen mythology tied into it, because Hugh Grant has become kind of a little Scrooge-like in his personality in the last few years, and people have been loving it.
Yeah, I think you could go Grant there.
I like Grant.
He's not British, but I'd love to give Stellan Skarsgård a crack at bat here. This is post-supporting actor win.
That'd be great.
Comes and does Christmas Carol 2 and Revenge.
Yeah. It's like, what did I say last night?
What did I say last night? Fuck.
That's my bad, Stellan.
Directed by anyone who wants it. There's going to be a Fairley brother available right about now. They're always available.
Think we get Bobby here?
We can get any Fairley we want. Peter, Bobby.
I think we should just give this to Eggers.
This is the script we
This
make Eggers
is the one he's going to make, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
You said Eggers, and who's the other one doing it?
Ty West, who did X and Pearl and Maxine.
They seem like so deeply in the same lane. How are they both doing this?
it's different to opposing studios.
It's so interesting because Guillermo del Toro did Frankenstein this
Mhm.
year, and I think the only people who have seen that movie are the social media marketing team for Netflix.
Mhm.
But the trailer for The Bride comes out, Maggie Gyllenhaal's,
Yeah.
and I think really smartly. I mean, if Guillermo del Toro was like, I'm going to make a conventional Frankenstein looking movie,
Yeah.
I mean that Bride trailer was absolutely insane.
Yeah.
It's like just basically they lit the convention preconceived notions on fire.
Set a blaze to it.
Set a blaze to it.
No big deal.
So this is kind of what we're doing with Christmas Carol. So Ty West or
Yeah, whoever wants
Eggers,
it.
whoever one wants to make the boring one, let them do that. The other one, they can come make this one.
Yeah, I guess we probably end up getting stuck with Ty. I
Ah,
think Robert always wants to go classic.
yeah.
Ty, he might shake some things up. Ty works a lot.
I only know Ty West as an actor. Weirdly,
What is he acting?
He's in one movie, I believe.
Okay.
And it's Joe Swanberg's Drinking Buddies with Jake Johnson and Olivia
Ty
Wilde.
West is in that?
Yeah.
I've
Ty
seen it.
West plays a dude at a pool bar, where Olivia Wilde wants to make Jake Johnson jealous, and she goes home and sleeps with Ty West.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, Ty West and Joe Swanberg being in the same universe does feel very plausible.
Mm.
I mean, they're in the same smaller independent scene in the later 2000s into the 2010s.
that was his last role.
Yeah.
Drinking Buddies.
Good for him.
Went out on top. He's done a few Joe Swanberg movies.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Anyway,
Hell of a run for Ty. Ty, you're coming to Christmas Carol 2 Town.
if you do want a comedy director, we'll get you one. Unfortunately, they don't exist.
So it's Ty West.
None of them exist anymore.
Yeah.
I like this idea though a lot.
Maybe Akiva Schaffer wants to take at this.
This is
Right, yeah.
this is an example of if you really want to go out and become a big time Hollywood screenwriter, which everyone knows you have the ability to do right here and right now.
Yeah.
Putting this on the record. You got to go home and just write that.
I got to crack Christmas Carol 2.
That's the type of movie where you could in an email be like, I've got this great new 4-quadrant concept. It's like a Hangover meets a Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's that type of shit that markets. It's that stuff you can bring to an agent. Say, hey, Netflix, Chris Columbus, Ty West.
Talk to me.
Talk to me. Chris Columbus, Robert Eggers.
We're just giving that out for free.
So I'm
We
saying.
don't even have a sponsor on this episode.
KR is nowhere to be found.
I hope KR has a terrible.
I like these though. These are funny.
I mean, it's this Christmas. Santa's got a brand new bag. All right, and that bag is crazy.
Anyway, I think we did it though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Merry Christmas for all.
Yeah.
And for all. Good night. I mean,
You're going back to Nashville.
I am flying home for a few days.
Nice.
My parents have Netflix, so I'm going to try to catch up on some of the Netflix films that are
Operation Christmas Drop.
Operation J. Kelly.
Yeah,
Operation Find J. Kelly.
So you're gonna watch Train Dreams and Jay Kelly, basically.
I might crack open a Knives Out 3. Wake up a dead man. See if he comes calling.
I'll be here.
Yeah.
I'll be here for Christmas. I'll be here for Christmas.
For Christmas.
Yeah, I'm gonna be alone. Boo. No, I'm actually pretty excited.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Me and Rach would love to be in LA for Christmas because
You'd rather be here?
yeah, I mean, we'd love to do a Christmas in LA because it seems like it will be very quiet. It'd be cool to see LA. I think a little quiet.
I don't like LA quiet. I just
You
don't
like it
busy.
noisy. You like it nothing.
I don't like it really. I love LA. No.
You like it flattened.
No, but I don't know. I'm kind of just gonna post up. Watch some League, obviously.
Obviously.
Go
to the Egyptian. Go to the Arrow.
What's going on there?
They've got a whole slate for the holidays.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't want to be with other losers on the holidays. So.
Come on, let's not call. That's our audience. Let's call them winners. They're going to see Die Hard, probably.
Yeah, I can watch it at home. Yeah,
Sure.
with all my family and friends. But no, then I'm gonna go east for New Year's.
Okay, fine.
I'm actually going to Buffalo. Did I tell you about this?
No.
I'm skipping Albany. Sorry. But no, I'm flying into Buffalo via Baltimore. Flying into Buffalo I'm gonna catch a Bills game with a friend.
Oh, that's fun.
Stay over at his house, and then I'm gonna head to New York with my dad, and then come back to LA.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Taking a tour around the state of New York.
There's no better tour you can
Oh,
do.
and then I'll be at the Knicks game, Knicks Sixers.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I'm jealous as frig. I mean,
Be back here January 5th.
I want to go to Buffalo and do
Eat
a
some
wings crawl.
Yeah. I'll eat some. I'll tell you how the wings are.
I don't really want to catch a game. I just want to do a wings crawl.
We got Bills Eagles. I'm pissed because if I got in the night before, I can go to the Sabres game, and they're a really good hockey team right now. So
They're good, right? Oh,
No,
okay.
no.
They've never been good, right? In
No.
like 20 years?
No, they're not very good.
Okay.
Let's just say the Netters aren't clamoring for they come on and top roster. They did just fire their GM. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Merry Christmas to you and all. And we'll have maybe another episode before the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to figure that out.
We'll get something out there for you to open up this holiday season. But, we hope you all have a happy holiday.
Goodbye.